looks like somebody's coming. Hi, I see that you're new to the neighborhood. I wanted to introduce myself. My name is Melina, and I noticed you moving in the other day, and I just wanted to welcome you in, our neighborhood. I'm sorry I didn't bring a gift or anything. I kind of feel, like a housewarming gift. I kind of feel bad. But yeah. So how are you liking your stay? Okay. Um. So before we get started, I always like to, write some notes down whenever I'm talking to a new neighbor. Yeah, don't think anything of it. It's just protocol because, I am the neighbor watch and, I just need basic, information in case anything may happen to you or your home, you know what I mean? So, um, you said you're like your stay, right? So, I just want to know, like, do you stay with anybody? Do you have any family? Do you have, a partner? Any pets? Okay, so you're single. Okay, you're single. And you stay by yourself, correct? No pets, no nothing. Okay. Um, so do you have like an alarm system? And do you like have cameras around the premises? Okay, you don't. Okay. Um, do you have a occupation or some type of job? Okay, I mean, obviously you stay in this neighborhood, like, come on. Um, so like what hours do you work and what days? Monday through Friday, 8 a.m. to 5 p.m. Okay. Now, do you often take like sick time and time off? Or are you one of those good loyal workers that never miss a day? Okay, no days off. Um, let's see. What is your address? Yeah, this is just strictly to in case something happens, I can call, the police and let them know the address and everything. Okay. 1278 Grove Street, Avenue. Okay. Um, and what's your first and last name? Matter of fact, what's your full name? First, middle, and last. Cheryl Kelly Robertson. Okay. Um. Okay. Thank you so much. How much would you say on average, you make at your job, your salary? Well, I kind of do need this information, in case I have to write it, in case I have to do a police report or something. I have, all the information I need. Okay, so you make about roughly 100,000 a year. Okay, that's pretty good. What's your hourly pay? Okay, it's commission. Okay, that's good. Um, okay. Um, so when you go You like the darkness, okay. Okay, so when you're not at work, like what's your daily routine? Like, do you leave the house often, or are you more of a homebody? Okay, so you go to yoga Monday. Wait, no, you said you work. You said you work Monday through Friday, so on the weekends you go to yoga and you go to the gym. Okay, around what time? Like 6 a.m. You go to the gym at 6 to 7, and then yoga from like 10 to 12. Okay, cool, cool. Thank you, thank you. So like, do you want a family? Do you want kids? One day. No. Okay, no, you don't. Do you have any close friends or relatives that stay here? You don't have any family, no friends, just coworkers, okay? And do any of your coworkers know where you live? No. So nobody would be looking for you if something happened to you, right? Okay. Um, you know, I feel like you can trust me. You done gave me enough information as it is, so I was just curious to know, like, can I get your social security number? Okay, 178932180. Okay, thank you, thank you. Girl, you're so friendly. I like you. Like, you're just so easy to talk to. You know what I mean? Do you like to drink? You don't like to drink? Okay. Let me see. So, around what time would you say is the time you go to sleep each day? So, during your work week, you go to sleep around 8 p.m. Okay. What about the weekend? A little later, like 10? Girl, you should be staying up later on the weekend. What in the world? But okay, so, so you have no friends, nobody that you are close with here. Wow, that's unbelievable. Yeah, I just need to look something up real quick. Yeah, don't mind me. Yeah, I just like to do a little research. Um, let's see. So, I am just curious. Like, some people do this, some people don't. Do you have like a spare key that you keep outside or around your house in case you lose your main key? Okay, no spare key, okay. Um, I was just curious. Do you ever, sleep with, sorry, I'm done doing my research. Do you ever sleep with any windows cracked or opened? Okay, sometimes. Okay, okay. Okay. Let's see. So, how high is your pain tolerance? Like, you think you could take like a jab to the face, or like maybe getting cut by a knife? stairs. You think that would hurt? I know, that's crazy, right? So from a scale 1 to 10, how high would you say your pain tolerance is? A 9. Oh wow, a 9. Okay, that's interesting. Okay, cool. Let's see. Have you ever had like any stalkers before? You know, like from dating? No, you haven't. Okay, okay, interesting. Um, have you ever been like followed home before? No. Has it ever felt like somebody was like watching like your every move? Okay. Yeah. Okay. So, based off of this information, I will definitely keep this information safe. I do appreciate, excuse me, I do appreciate you sharing this information. Like I said, you can trust me, okay? Okay, well, thank you again for giving me your time. I just wanted you to feel welcome to the neighborhood. And maybe, sometimes we could hang out or something. Okay. Yeah, I wasn't trying to be weird or anything, like asking so many questions. It's just protocol. Okay, well, you have a great evening, Miss Robertson, and I will see you again. Okay? Right. Yeah. Yeah, I got her information. Yeah, it was so easy, man. Like it was a piece of cake. Yeah, I think it looks like she went in. Yo, like I got the whole schedule. I got her whole, like her everything, bro. So like when do you want to do this? I know when she's asleep. I know when she's not at the house, bro. Like it looks like she got some nice stuff in there. Yeah, the door was kind of cracked when we were talking, but she didn't let me in. Okay, so we're gonna plan this out, right? And then we're gonna execute it. We're gonna take her for everything she got, man. Yeah, she has a good paying job too. Okay. Damn, I did forget to ask her banking information. But it's okay, we'll get all that once we break